Power 93.7 WBLK. I'm Yasmin Young inside the 2 to 6 takeover, joined by a very special guest because you know what? It's National Library Week. The director of the Buffalo and Erie County Public Libraries, Mary Jean Jakubowski. How are you, Mary Jean?
I'm doing well, Yasmin. How are you?
I am wonderful as we can be in this time. And I know that everybody is missing their library right now. What are you all doing at the 37 Buffalo and Erie County Public Libraries during the closure?
Well, let me just tell you that we miss seeing everyone, but we have found a way to keep our services going. So we're saying our doors may be closed, but we are certainly open virtually. We have a multitude of programs going on through Facebook, through other types of social media. People should definitely check out our website to see those. And when I say that we have programs, Jasmine, we have things like Lego clubs, we have story times, we have craft activities, we have cooking classes, technology training classes. There was even a genealogy class that we ran the other day. So people need to check that out. They can always also do things like check out books. We have lots of downloadable books, a huge collection that we're adding to every single day, including downloadable e-audio books. And of course, you know, and I know this is near and dear to your heart, we have that downloadable music that we encourage people to also take out of the library.
Absolutely. And another thing that is so important and close to my heart is children reading and, comprehending, learning that reading comprehension, especially when school doors are closed. And I know that you guys have free downloadable ebooks, something called MyOn. What is that?
That is correct. Now, the MyOn program is a great program that's provided to us through the New York State Education Department, and we're so glad that they were able to continue that service. That is found right at our website at www.buffalo.lib.org. Just go on to the kids page. That'll pop up. That's a whole lot of downloadable books and other resources for parents as well as their children, focused mostly on those kiddos who are all at home and out of school. All kinds of great programs and activities through that particular database. Don't need a library card to use that database, but I can also tell you some exciting news. We created what's something called an e-library card, and so any resident any resident in Erie County who lives, works, goes to school, owns property, they can get an e-library card. And we've produced over 1,000 of those cards since March 27th. So we know people are using all of those wonderful online resources that we're able to provide.
What happens if someone did borrow materials, books, DVDs when the libraries were still open? What's the time frame for getting those back?
Well, I am so glad you asked that question because we most certainly do not want people worried about bringing their library book back or having overdue fines on library materials. We have extended due dates for all materials borrowed on or after February 11th, 2020 through June 2nd, through June 1st. I apologize, I was off a day. Through June 1st, we are monitoring that regularly as this terrible time seems to continue to unfold. If we need to keep extending, we're going to keep extending, but we worry right now about their overdue fines. That's why we have made that extension of those due dates.
Mary Jean, thank you so much. Can you just give the library's website one more time for people who might have missed it?
Absolutely. Let me give you the website at www.buffalo.lib.org. I do want to mention that people absolutely can also give us a call at 858-8900. Now, that line is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m., and you will actually reach a human being at the other end of that phone call, and they're going to help you out with all your library needs.
Thank you so very, very much, Mary Jean. I appreciate you greatly.
You're welcome, Yasmin. Thank you so much, and we appreciate all of our friends over there at the radio station and just keeping us out in the forefront.